Good evening, peoples. Evening, person. Hi, person. Don't know if you like that. Let's set up the game, and then I'm gonna hit play on the podcast, the FS22 podcast. I just want to listen through it with you guys. Hey, farmer boy. Hey, Ghost Bear. Let me know if the podcast is too loud. I tried turning it down. I'm doing pretty good, farmer boy. Okay. It's called FarmCon and Goodbyes, so I don't know how many minutes. It's 35 minutes long. Is that too loud?
Hello, welcome to the next Farming Simulator podcast. We are
Or too
my
quiet.
name is Lars Meitrek, or Lizardhead, and with me, as usual, Chucky and Delaney. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Nice. So finally, we are back. Well, all three. That hasn't been the case in the last one. But here we are, and well, we're going to talk about that a little bit later. We have a couple of interesting things to discuss today. It's FarmCon time.
Yes.
Almost.
Nice.
About that. And I think that should be the main topic. So
Well,
FarmCon is happening for those
Whenever
of you
there
who
is a
have no
holiday
idea what's
that's
happening in FarmCon or
celebrated
what FarmCon
in
is,
Canada
it is
and the
basically
US,
our own convention where people usually meet us at one of the
shipping
manufacturers,
offices are closed.
and
Receiving
have 2
offices
days
are
of
closed.
fun, watching
So
whatever we do,
can't really
discuss
do any
mods,
work.
meet other
Hey, Don.
players, stuff like that. I think that is
So
awesome.
I'll be back to work
However,
tomorrow
it hasn't
afternoon.
been the case in 2020. We had to go digital back then because of the pandemic. And for 2021, what can I say? Same thing, digital again.
Yeah.
But hopefully, maybe next year that won't be the case anymore.
Fingers crossed,
Yeah.
because we still have that plan with the original location.
Yeah, so it was close, right? As of the
Daylight's
the
coming out
recording
in-game.
of this podcast, we could technically have a FarmCon. Because the way it works here in Germany is that we have this incidence where whatever the hell that is in English,
Ha.
where you check how many people out of I think 100,000 have it, and if less than 100 out of 100,000 do have Corona, do have COVID, then if it's less than 100, then you can open up things. So right now, as of the recording of this podcast, cinemas are open again.
Oh, we haven't put the
You know,
secret word up.
You can have events. However, that changes week
No,
by
I've
week,
put up a
basically.
prize
so
for-
we don't know what's going on. So we have to give it in mind.
Yeah,
Better safe than sorry.
understandable.
Yeah. There's a very high chance that it will be next year.
Ha. I forgot to put up a
because
secret word. I'm so
as it
disappointed in
stands now,
myself.
Things might open up later this year, and then a year from now we should be
Put
fine,
up
but
0
who knows?
for now.
Anyway, so it is technically it's a 5-day event. It's 3 days of FarmCon and 2 days of Farming Simulator League
So
tournaments.
FarmCon
And
in
they will
June.
happen when, Chucky?
On July
Oh,
21st.
July
to the
21st.
25th. So FarmCon as a 3-day event will be July 21st to the 23rd, and then on the 24th and 25th we're going to have Farming Simulator League tournament.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So they should give
Say
out
something?
Farm Sim
Oh,
news then.
I was just thinking that I've seen a lot of people asking about FarmCon.
July
I'm
we'll
sure
have
this
more
is
info.
Exciting news for them. You know, looking forward to like a FarmCon weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Is.
They
And
keep
as
talking
for next
about-
year, we don't know where it's at, right? I would imagine it's Deutz Fahr again, because we tried to do it there for like 2 years now, and they are super
keep
eager to
talking
do it
about
with
there's
us.
going to be a
We are super
feature in
eager
this
to do it
game
with
that the
them.
fans have wanted.
It's just we can't.
We'll see what
So
that is.
I imagine it will happen again next year, but of course we don't know yet. No official news. We will have news about that probably a bit later.
Wait until you have an official confirmation.
Exactly. Maybe even when we push out this podcast, maybe we do have a confirmation already, because it's 2 days from now. You know, so we don't know. We don't know. So if you are listening to this, this might already be old news, and we might have announced it. Because last year it took us a day to announce it after we announced Digital Farm. We don't know. So yeah, it's happening. It will be live stream, and it will be free, of course, same as last year. I know that people who usually meet us at FarmCon know that there is an entrance fee attached to it, so you have to pay an entrance fee to enter the event. However, as we are streaming it, no fees, no tricks, no traps. Just watch it on Twitch or wherever, and you should.
Yep. Same with the Farming Simulator League tournament that you can, as always, watch on our Twitch channels and on our YouTube channel.
Exactly. And as for what is happening at FarmCon, well, we're not telling.
But clearly, we'll look forward to it, of course.
Yes.
There is a new game coming out this year, just saying. So it might, you know.
Wonder what the topic's gonna be.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of talking and showing and doing.
It's got to be
things
hard to
with
do a podcast
any,
from their point of
new
view,
game
knowing things that they're not
yet
allowed to
be
talk about.
released. But yeah. No, we're gonna
And
announce
us
what's
going,
going to
I have
happen
not
now.
been impressed with what you've said so
Earlier.
far.
Probably in the next month. However, and I think that is later. That is not early. I think people who have been to FarmCon know what they can expect.
Yeah, but the thing is, thanks to the event being digital, it's more international. And FarmCon is nice, but a lot of visitors are from Germany, even if a surprising amount of people who visit FarmCon, like in the flesh, are not from Germany. But like FarmCon 2019, we had one person from Japan there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was amazing.
That was absolutely insane. A lot of Dutch people are always there. I love the Dutch, but they are there. They bring stroopwafels as well, which makes them the coolest people on earth anyway. And of course,
Hey,
a couple
Pugger.
guys from Austria,
Long time no see.
Switzerland, Polish
Czech.
people there, Czech, French people. But yeah, you are right. It is not
Some
very
English, some
international because
Americans.
it's not that easy to reach, right?
Yeah.
If you're in the United States, coming over to FarmCon, that's a little bit expensive.
Yeah, but kudos to you if you ever do that. So
Yeah, it's awesome. First beer is on us, but that won't help you with the cost, I guess. But then again, German beer, there's that. Cool. So yeah, this is happening. I'm absolutely looking forward to it because I do miss FarmCon. However, I would love it more if it would be in person. And you do. It will be nice. And it is during the week, so expect it to be.
Your
in the
laptop broke.
Not in the early mornings.
Oh no!
Did we have?
Did it get
we
dropped?
announce the times? I don't think we did.
no, not yet. The specific program will be announced at a later date
We will do that later.
because, well, as you said, probably sometime next month.
Yeah. Keep your eyes open, guys, because it is happening, and you will see news on our website, of course, on social media, and if you are listening to that podcast all the time, you will get all the information in the podcast as well. Anything else about FarmCon?
I think everything about FarmCon has been said. I mean, our new logo for FarmCon is pretty fancy.
Yeah, but people can't see it right now because they are listening to a podcast. But
That
if you
is-
want to check it out, farmingsimulator.com.
Yeah, that was basically me waving the flag, being like, "Go on our blog.
Yeah, check it
look
out.
at it."
It's nice. Cool. So, there are two more topics to cover. Questions, and then there is that other topic that we need to talk about. However, I'd say we do the questions first, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Cool.
So, first question that we got was, what will be the differences in the game between current consoles versus next-gen consoles?
Who wants to answer that
Oh
one?
good, so there's a chance
Shall I?
part of it will be paid.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
talking all the time. Oh god, okay, it's me again. The guy who has like 90% of speech time in this podcast. So it is not that easy to answer this. But what we can say is, if you are a PC gamer, you know the difference between setting a game to lower and higher, of course, because there are modern and older PCs. If you think about consoles now, technically it's an older console and a newer console, an older PC and newer PC. So it has always been, at least for PC players, normal that you were able to run the game on older hardware and on newer hardware, and you can see the difference, of course. Technically, it should be the same in the consoles, right? It will run on PS4 and on PS5, and the same for Xbox, of course. However, it will be smoother on PS5, of course, and there's a high chance it will be better. I mean, we can't.
They're
tell
not stating
exact
the
things
obvious,
that are
aren't
going
they?
to happen because we are not done with creating the game, but yeah, there are advantages of having a newer console. Not sure about the snub count.
Well, yeah. Also, we keep saying next gen, but I mean, I kind of see it as current gen,
It is
right?
current.
And then PS4 and Xbox One are last gen.
Yeah.
True.
Well, a lot of the differences, I think, also comes to the technology within those new consoles, right? So performance-wise, I think they should be drastically better than last gen. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with like the meme of like, oh, the PS4 is taking off, you know, when running a game because the fans are so loud. um, so, yeah, so if, you know, people who are on, you know, PS5 or the new Xboxes, we'll see a huge difference in how the game runs. And not just this game, obviously, any game will run better than it does on PS4. Because the technology is different and the components are different.
So yeah, having a new console, it's probably a good idea if you are able to buy one. I still
Or,
can.
yeah. Well, yeah, of course, if you're lucky enough to get one, or if you have the option to choose whether you want to play it on console or PC. If you have a, you know, a really spec'd out PC, then, you know, of course, go for that one. But if you have...
And if you guys want to
you
win
know,
a copy
PS5
of
or PS4, then obviously choose PS4.
FS22 for PC, let me know.
Absolutely.
Got,
And again,
got the giveaway up.
Hopefully, there will be a chance to buy a PS5 if you want one later. Because it is getting ridiculous that it's still not possible to buy.
6:30 in the morning for you, Pugger? Crazy.
Fingers crossed. I've heard today that in Austria you can start pre-ordering them again at MediaMarkt.
Yeah, it would be good if they are just showing up at MediaMarkt and just go out and buy one. I mean, there will be the
Yeah.
time when this is happening.
That would be ideal.
Cool, so that next one is nice. Are we able to make suggestions for Farming Simulator 22? If so, where? Well, you are. However,
Farmer Boy?
we have to be honest here. We
Just
are
have to
kinda
mention-
late in the development process.
And I've got all the rules down
come
below.
up with big
Don't worry
features
about
and
them
like,
all,
oh,
it's just
can't
for
we
legal
implement
stuff.
this?
But all you have to do is
Probably
mention
cool.
every single stream that you're interested in
Yeah.
FS22,
Of course.
and your
we
name
still
gets
will
posted
work
on the
game
ticker
once it's
there on the
released,
bottom. You
and,
see the names rolling down the
we definitely wanna
bottom?
hear what you guys want to see. This is my usual skit now, where I say, hey, put it on our social media, on our forums, put it on Discord, so we can find and read it. And
Even send an email to community@giantsoftware.com. It works.
What it's there for. Everyone can try to win.
Yeah, so, yeah, I would
So
say,
I'll
yeah,
put both of you on the
because
list.
A lot of the questions that we have now are from email as well, so we do read them. But as Chalky said, I mean, we are community people, so our main sources of where we can, you know, continue talking to you guys and getting that feedback and sentiment is on our community spaces, you know, such as Discord. So Discord is a great avenue, or, you know, Twitter, email. So as Lara said, it's too late in the development process to implement new changes or suggestions rather. But
It will be for
once the game
PC.
comes out, you know, we can definitely gather that feedback and send it to the right, you know, team to see if anything can be done.
And I would prefer to give it to you guys via
Probably
Steam,
not the
but
last game. So there's always the next game. There was at least.
and you guys can enter every single stream. So next time you see me on, enter again.
So if you have feedback and it doesn't make it into this game, it might make it into one of those. Or never, who knows if the feedback is
And
not,
the more times you
fits
join
into
in
the game.
live stream
It's
and
just
let me
because
know
you
you're
asked for it,
interested, the higher chances of
doesn't
winning.
mean that we will do it, but if it's a good idea, we will definitely consider it.
Yeah, that last point needs to be stressed a lot. That just because it's been asked for, it might not fit in with our vision.
Sometimes we even, this is, tiny little story from our support team. We sometimes get emails from people asking where the changes are they have requested. That's not how it works, You can't send it, do this, and then like 3 months later you're like, I'm just following up on my email. Where is my change? No.
Yeah, this is an actual support email that we have.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Like, we had one of these today.
Yeah.
It's I understand where they're coming from, but they have to understand that we are not making games for a specific person. We are making games for everyone. We can't do everything you guys ask for. We would love to, but cool. Is it okay to listen and stream whilst on Twitch?
Yes.
That one. And that was the one.
Farming Simulator 22, go out, and I don't know how you would listen to it on Twitch. I guess you just open the window and then just put another tab on top of it, but if that's what you enjoy, go for it. I have music videos that I listen on Twitch and YouTube too.
Yeah, but be careful with it, right?
Yes.
The music we use in the game is licensed. So that means if you use it on Twitch, you can get DMCA claim. It can happen. And what we shouldn't forget here is just because we have the license for the music now, we might not have it forever. So we had cases on YouTube that I remember where people got super late claims for music they used in Farming Simulator 15.
Oh wow, that's
That
that's
was
really
6
old.
years ago, but they get claimed now,
Yeah.
And if you get these strikes, it still sucks. So I always recommend not doing that. Do not listen to the in-game music while you stream it or record a video. Use
For any game,
license. Yeah, for any game, not only Farming Simulator. Never do that. Use license-free music, and you're on the safe side. Maybe nothing happens. Maybe it does, and then it's.
But yeah, to summarize, yes, you can totally stream Farming Simulator 22 on Twitch once it's been released. When will
Yeah.
that be? We are going to announce that in the future.
Q4.
Yes. The specific
Yeah.
date we announce.
Yeah. That one is a hard one to do. How long the new game is in production and whatnot before an announcement?
Yeah, that is a difficult question.
It's really difficult because this goes basically back to when does a game's production start. Like, you can say official start, but there's always stuff before that, and it's really weird to answer that one.
Yunenis, like you were about to say.
I was just gonna say, typically, well, I haven't been here as long, so I'm not sure what the development process is, but typically, you see games, as soon as they have a game come out, they start, like, the concept for the new game, like, almost immediately, and start planning for that, but then development starts, like, maybe, like, a year or two after the other game happened. But I would say, maybe for us, it would be, like, depending on where the process is, if it's in a good place, where the company feels like, okay, we're in a good place where in our development process, maybe now's a good time to announce it and have the, community ready for it and, get hyped up for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the one thing people need to understand here is it's not that the entire team is working on one game and then they are done and jump on the next game. That's not how it works, right? Different people stop working on a game at different times. And once they stop working on a game, they can start working on the next one. Like Eleni said, thinking about the concept of the next game. So as soon as the people who are responsible for the concept of a game are done with, for example, Farming Simulator 19, they can start thinking about Farming Simulator 22. And then maybe the artists are still working on 19, and the developers are still working on 19, and then the artists are done with everything they wanted to do for 19, and then they can start working on the first concepts for 22, for the UI or whatever. While everyone else is still working on 19 because there are still DLCs coming up. You know what I mean? So not everyone is jumping on that game. At one point, no one is working on the old one anymore. But it is not that everyone just switches a flip and flips a switch. My English is just leaving me today. Also,
That's fine.
And goes, oh, now boom, next game. That's not how it works. You know, more and more people are going on board. More and more people are start working on the next game. And now that we are finished with 19, with all the DLCs, pretty much everyone is working on 22. But that wasn't the case like a year ago. But there were people already working on 22 a year ago. Just not everyone.
Yeah, this is why having good project management is essential in modern game development. Because you just have so many gears turning and just need that additional layer of planning.
And one thing you need to understand as well is, for people like, especially community, for example, and some of the developers, thinking about the next game, I'm talking the one after 22, already begins, right? Because we see all the features that we want to have in the game, and then sometimes people turn around and go like, oh, you know what, now that we have these features, it would be awesome to have that as well. And then the developers go, we can't fit that into the game anymore, we fit into the next one. So the process of thinking about the next game already starts way before we have released 22. Just because of the things we see, and because of the things, and that brings me back to the 22 feedback and suggestions. We might get things now and go like, oh, we can't fit it into this game anymore. But yeah, let's put it on the side for a minute. So technically, development of the next game after 22 has already begun. Technically, no one is working on the next game. We're all working on 22. But you know, the first ideas might come up now, or might not.
I wouldn't even call it technically. I would call it more in a bean counting kind of way.
Okay.
I was gonna say, this brings me back to a podcast we did maybe a few weeks ago where, it was the one where we announced Farming Simulator. Back to the suggestion stuff or the feedback question. Lars, you mentioned that there was a certain game inclusion or something that was included in 22 that people since 19 have been requesting. You said you're really looking forward to it because it is a feedback that was highly requested. I don't think we have announced that yet. So that feedback has been requested since 19 and it made it now into 22. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was same for seasons, by the way. If you think about seasons, we have seasons in 22 now. But the request to have it in the next game came back in the days of Farming Simulator 17, right? When people were turning around. So we got the problem with seasons is we got the seasons not very late during the time of Farming Simulator 17. So people were turning around and going, oh, we need that in the next one. But we were already so far with the planning of the next one that seasons couldn't make it into it anymore without removing stuff that we wanted to see in the game. So back then, thinking about 22, if you think about it, has started during the time of Farming Simulator 17, because we knew it couldn't fit into 19 and we wanted season in one of the next games, so there was already that tick box ticked on our list with, in the next game after the one we are doing now, we're gonna have seasons. And now, here we are. So yeah, it's always, there is no start date, really. People think, we shouldn't forget that making games is a very creative process. And people are thinking about games and talking games all the time. I'm quite sure it's the same for Chucky and Delaney. I'm talking about games all the time, not only during my job, like all the time. People who know me feel like I don't have anything else in my mind. Only games.
Or Star Wars.
Or Star Wars. Or movies.
Star Wars games.
Well, of course, there are more things, but you know, it's. I think everyone knows that if you have something you're passionate about, you sit together with other people, and there's one more who loves it. This is the topic of the day, all day, every day. Like back in the days, I think I had like millions of hours discussing World of Warcraft just because we were two World of Warcraft players sitting together with 5 people who had no idea what's going on, still talking about World of Warcraft all the time. So we are talking about games all the time, and then ideas just come up, and we write them down. And then it might happen. And that is the same for every single gaming company I worked in.
Yep.
There are different names for it. EA called it Wall of Crazy, but it's there.
I think this leads good into the last question that we have today. Is besides community feedback, how do we decide what to fix or change? And it's like, because we talk to each other about our own game all the time.
Yeah. And of course there are some things that doesn't make any sense. And I have to, I'm sorry to say that, but sometimes we get feedback, and then you look at that feedback and you are like, if we implement this, we break like 10 things in the game. Or
Yeah.
it just doesn't fit the idea of a farming simulator game. Like people at one point asked us to do a farming simulator, Euro Truck Simulator merge, where you drive a truck for like 6 hours and then start farming. Like, well, it sounds like a cool idea, but there's no farming simulator part in driving a truck. So we are not doing this. We are not two simulations merged to one. It's not even our game, in addition. It's a completely different company. But, stuff like that. Sometimes you get these ideas, or moon farming, or whatever. We're like, this is just not fitting. It will never make it. And so sometimes we just have to say no, because it doesn't make sense for our game, even if it's cool. We have seen super cool ideas where we just have to turn around and go like, well, yeah, but no. Just no. Everyone is talking to each other.
Yeah, I have this. I regularly see requests for like firefighter gameplay or police gameplay.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean,
like,
there are role players out there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I say this like with complete knowledge that role players exist in our game, but it's gameplay-wise not something that is currently in our vision that I've talked earlier before.
Exactly. And
Because we're the farming simulator, that's the name on the box.
Yeah. And these are the things where we just have to say no, because it is not really part of our game. I mean, maybe at one point, we have something, but there is no priority. Of course, if a lot of people request it, I'm not talking about firefighting here, I'm just talking about fixes again, right? If we see that a lot of people have issues with something, we need to fix this. If it's just, and we see that a lot because you guys know everything about tractors, if it's just something like, oh, I saw this tractor, but that part of the tractor that is green here has to be blue, this is not a fix that is very high priority, because yeah, you can drive that tractor even if the screw is green instead of blue. It doesn't change anything. If it is, oh, I can't use my wheel, or I don't know, my keyboard is not working with the game, then we have to fix this very, very quick, because this breaks actually the game. So beside talking, it is a lot of priority. I can't pronounce that.
Prioritization.
Yeah, exactly that one.
It is a hard word to say.
It is. I nearly stumbled myself here.
I can do it in German, but no way in English. Exactly that, and of course a lot of talking. Figuring out what is the best for it. And with each other, we mean you guys as well. Don't forget that. That's why we are a community, right?
Yep.
So there's always, your feedback is always welcome. If you think about it, when there is a meeting with, just imagine a room with all the developers, and there's one seat somewhere in that room, and they're discussing the game, and that seat could be you, just talking to the developers. That's us. That's exactly who we are. We are there to sit in that room and represent you guys, the community, and go like, this is what our players want. This is what our players need. That's what we do. That's what we are here for. So your feedback will always be a voice in the decisions.
That's a good way.
Lovely. Very poetic. I like the picture that you summoned there.
Yeah. It's always how I've seen community from the very first day I did it. I'm the elected voice of the community in the company. Basically. Elected by the company, but a good company will always hire a community manager who tries to work for the players, not for the company, because you don't need that. If you want someone who's just doing what the company needs and not listening to the community, you don't need a community manager. Right? If you hire a community manager, it's basically you as a company going saying, we want that voice in our meetings. We want that voice of the community talking to us, discussing the game, and helping us make it better. So having 3 community managers is a great thing for Giants, I think. Yep, talking about that.
Yeah.
There's a big change coming up to the community team, and we will leave that to Eleni to talk about, I guess, in our very last topic of the day, and it's a sad one, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so, unfortunately, this is towards the community. I will be leaving, Giants soon. By soon, meaning within the next couple days. Um, Obviously, this was not, this was a difficult decision to make since I did just join Giants, a couple months ago. Um, but, my partner and I discussed it, and I have, decided to accept another position with another company. And this position is local, so that kind of played a big part in why I decided to take it. But nonetheless, I have enjoyed my time here at Giants, even though that was me still working, from home. Lars and Chucky have been, awesome to work with, and, the rest of the Giants team. So it is a sad topic, but I'm still going to cherish the time I had with, the Farming Simulator community and with the Giants team.
And I think it's always a sad topic to say goodbye. However, I always felt like if you do that in the gaming industry, it means that there is something better waiting for you at least. And while it is sad for the community and for us at Giants, it is at least something that's good for you, and that's great. And I totally understand that. I mean, I'm German. If I have to move from the furthest point, I don't know, north in Germany to the furthest point south, I wouldn't want to do that, or not everyone would want. I do it, but not everyone would want to do that. And this is not the same thing as moving from North Carolina to Chicago, because that is insane distance-wise. Because America is so big. So leaving your family, basically for Germans here, that would mean that we move from Berlin to, I guess, Madrid. Basically, like four countries into one direction. Right?
That's a long ways away.
Yeah,
Chicago is
very far away. So leaving is always a decision that is a hard one to make. And I totally understand if people go like, oh yeah, I can totally do this. And then like 4 weeks later, you're like, maybe I can't. Because I totally understand that. So yeah, it is a sad topic. It's sad for Giants. It's sad for the community. But it's good for you. And that's why I'm technically not sad. I'm actually happy for you, even if that means rehiring someone, finding someone new, and I don't want to do that because I was super happy with the team we have. Happy for you, so this is good news, and for the community out there, it means that Eleni will leave us. As of, well, when this podcast comes out, you will most likely not see her anymore.
Yeah, I'll be gone by then. But I do want to say some other words, besides you guys being awesome to work with and Giants being, great. Giants, I have worked at different companies, most of them being, really big publishers. But working with Giants has been refreshing. I think what Giants has is like very special in terms of the way the team works together and collaborates, and also with Farming Simulator. There really isn't another game like Farming Simulator. So it has been really refreshing being on the team, even if it was just for like a few months,
It's nice and easy, isn't it? Compared to, I mean, I've worked for, EA is a big company, and working at Giants, I was so confused when I started working here, because everything was so easy compared to the big company, because everything is so tiny. If I need something from the CEO, I just call him and go like, look, Chris, this is what I need. This guy makes a decision in like 30 seconds. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Let me buy it. Boom. And I'm like, wow, what the hell happened? So yeah, I see what you mean. It's super refreshing working for Giants. It's a lot of fun. I hope whatever you do next, I know you can't tell us right now, but we will find out. I follow you on Twitter, so I will find out. I hope it's awesome, and I hope it's a lot of fun. Well, thank you for the short months we had you, but and that is something I want to stress. Eleni did a lot. You guys might not know it out there, but she changed a lot for us, got a lot of things going, and it will be super hard to replace her, I'm not gonna lie. But
Yeah.
we try our best to find someone new, if we have to. But yeah, thank you for everything.
That's yeah. Thank you for the kind words. But I want to say that I hope whoever comes in next, can be a real advocate, for farming sim. Hopefully, it's someone that, you know, loves the series, because I know Farming Simulator, just from being here, that Farming Simulator any Farming Simulator game is a labor of love from Giants, you know. Um, and I know some community members will be like, no, that's not true. But really, being within, the development team and being in the company, you can see that everyone here that works on the game really loves the series and working on it. So I wish you guys luck in finding someone who loves community, who loves social, who loves, working with community members. Because it is an awesome gig, for sure. So hopefully you guys find someone really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, we hope so too. I mean, even your cat is sad, I can hear. Well then, guys, that was a sad end of that podcast. That also means, of course, the next podcast will be Chucky and me. No Eleni anymore, unfortunately, because she won't be around, and I'm quite sure she won't just join us every other week to do a podcast for Giants now that she's not here anymore. So, thanks for listening, I guess. Thank you for being here, you two. And I guess we leave the last words of the day for Eleni.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for always listening to the podcast. I had a lot of fun recording these for you guys. Yeah, I enjoyed my time here. I'm sad to go, but I wish you guys all luck on the launch of Farming Simulator 22. I know it's going to be awesome. So yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
Well then, bye everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
I'm muted. So that's just Farming Simulator podcast from the official Farming Sim game. Kind of listening to it, listening for hints for FS22, so nothing new there so far. Well, they changed their logo. I think I don't know if Farmer Boy's still here, but I think Farmer Boy's hilarious, saying it's 9:42 p.m. in the U.S. It's like, well, on the West Coast it is anyway, and I happen to be on the same time zone in Canada, so isn't it a holiday tomorrow in the U.S.? But then why can I not deliver the load tomorrow? Cool. I'll take the day off, but I mean I don't have the full day off, but I got part of tomorrow off. But yeah, the podcast, they keep hinting at stuff that the community has asked for and it's going to be in FS22. So we'll see what that is. So July, end of July, I guess is when we'll get our next news. Yeah, Jess said the same thing goes Bear, that the holiday is next weekend in the US. Sutco is a federal company, so Sutco follows federal stats. Yeah, I guess not all of them. Some of those stats we get different. Yeah, it's complicated. Either way, I'll take a long weekend. Almost done baling here, and then I'm not going to go wrap these bales right now. I'm going to pick some kind of other job. I don't know what, but We'll pick something else. Probably do some seeding. No, you can go seeding as well. We got multiple seeders. We have 3 seeders right now. Yeah, Justice goes, I'm American, I know what I'm talking about. Last row of bales. We're gonna have money tomorrow? Like I said, we added those mods, we made it hard. It was okay to get a loan. Hey, Iron Thunder. Let's go put this away. What? What's the good news? You get 2 new cows soon. Some new cows. I'll be playing for another while. Yeah, it'll be a while. It'd be worth joining. Yeah, I'll be up at least another hour before going to bed. Oh, cool. Iron Thunder just said he was interested in FS22. Just yelling in the background, he did not! You have a funny theory? What was the dishwasher's best friend? Oh, we got rid of the bike. So we had an exercise bike in the house that was broken for a long time. And I've been trying to repair the thing, and I finally threw the thing out last week. And then today, or this weekend, the dishwasher decided to quit. And I've got that laying at the door. I'm going to throw that in the garbage because I took it apart and realized what's broken on it is almost as expensive as a brand new dishwasher. So Jess says don't bother buying another dishwasher. She's just going to stick with washing dishes by hand for now. See how long that'll stick out. What am I... Is that trailer too close? I'm hitting something. I think it's an invisible wall. Move the blue thingy. Sure. You got hiccups? I'm gonna head off to the store to go pick up the new seed cart. That's why we're so broke. Which means we're gonna need to make a loan just to fill the seed cart. Hey, I only did the loan until we're back on our feet, that's why I cut so many bales. Once we sell all those bales, we'll be back on our feet and then no more loans allowed. Because we essentially changed the way the game works. This tractor better be able to hook onto that seed cart without a seeder in the middle of it. Guy's a decent speed. It's 43 kilometers per hour, so decent speed tractor, not super fast. Jess is trying to sell hay. Said hay is not accepted here. That's a seed cart. I don't know if I want to fill up seed here. We don't know that. Now what's this thing gonna do? Just seed? Seed? No fertilizer? I think so. The other seed cart is doing the oilseed radish and fertilizer. I want to try precision farming again. This thing's actually fairly maneuverable for how big it is. There goes Farmer Joe. What is she doing? Corn for the pigs? Looks like corn for the pigs. It's corn for the pigs, all right. $18,000 just in seed on this thing. Hey, Farmer Boy, welcome back. I thought it was too late for you out there, but yes, absolutely you can join. I guess you're on the west coast of the U.S. as well, because you and I have the same time zone. Farmer Boy, you want to see what I have running in the background? Say yes and I will immediately show you. The pigs what? Okay, so when I go live stream, the first thing I do is, let's minimize all this stuff that's useless. So the first thing I do is I fire up OBS and I get OBS set up. I'm assuming you've put in the code and all that stuff. You have to enter the OBS code. You have to Google how to do that because I can't do that. But start streaming. Once you got OBS going and starting to stream, you just leave it in the background. I'm going to move it to the other screen. You don't have to. You can leave it on the background here. Then you go to YouTube and click the start a new live stream. Once you've got that up, wait a little bit for OBS to connect to YouTube, and you'll be able to hit start stream. Hit start stream, and then you can just leave that in the background. As soon as the stream's up and going, this will be in the background. So you got OBS behind this running, and then you start your game, and you're live streaming the game. Simple as that. Then go end stream on both of them before you start cursing and swearing accidentally on YouTube Live. No, that's not what I do. I'm just saying that remember to end the stream. Remember that dude on YouTube that was always in the wheelchair, and he forgot he was live streaming and accidentally got up after the live stream ended, but didn't actually end the live stream? Yeah, he was scamming everyone and forgot that he was still live streaming. Oops. Served him right. Okay, so what were we seeding? So you are going to seed cotton, and we have to seed barley or oat somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to seed oat. It doesn't really matter. So there's a bigger field here now. We'll do oat there. Well, that field is growing over there. That needs oilseed radish. So big cedar. Let's practice on the big cedar on this field here. Right, oat. First time running this cedar. This tractor is struggling to pull this cedar. So let's just load the other cedars, and then we will make another one. Okay, unfold this, set up our GPS, and we'll line everything up. And seed oat on this field with this huge cedar for the first time ever. Oh, Iron Thunder is joining. Or Farmer Boy. But I'm assuming it's Iron Thunder. Ghost Bear, you're hilarious, by the way. Iron Thunder has arrived. Where did you appear, Iron Thunder? Oh, right where you left the side-by-side at the front. Cool. In the forest where the side-by-side was. Okay, auto width. 25.5. This thing is crazy. It's honestly too big for these fields. We need bigger fields. 5.5. That's what it was, right? That's the one you want to use for cotton, yes. Okay. There goes Farmer Joe, ready to go seed some cotton. This is insane. There's no way this seeder can seed around all those rocks, can it? Oh! I pointed you to the wrong seeder. You want the other one over there. Seed canola on that one back there. Or, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Let's stop our seeder here. Are you going to be live tomorrow? I'm not 100% sure, but I might be live tomorrow morning. I do have to go to work tomorrow. So yeah, canola could go on this field here, or this little one up there, or these two down here that are invisible to us. Canola, and then, so cotton, canola, sunflower, soybean, corn, potato, sugar. Sunflower, which has to be a plowed field, which would be great for these two down here. Put sunflower down there. Soybean, go canola, soybean. And then there's this field over here that could go corn. Yeah. I will not seed right to the edge of the field with this thing, and I think we just have to be okay with that. Because it's a huge beast. At least I got a very nimble machine up front, very good turning radius. Yes, yes you could. You walked all that way? Iron Thunder, let's have it so you don't have to walk all that way. Why don't you, before you do forestry, walk to the vehicle shop. I'm going to make another loan. And then you can have a vehicle that's always yours. Oops, hitting the wrong button again. Because I want to buy a little four-wheeler. Alright, Farmer Boy, thanks for joining. Have a good night. What color do you want this to be, Iron Thunder? I like the lizard wheels better. I like the chrome wheels. Black quad. Jet black. Ha, actually looks really good. Jet black. Okay. Handlebar. One looks better than two with a light. Yeah. What are we changing here? The front bumper. I like the... Oh, no. 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 Just a little push bar on front. Yep. I think only that. Attachments. A rear hitch? No. A side hitch? No. We'll just leave that as is. 13 grand. Nice little black. It actually looks a lot like our Polaris. Ours would have to be a blue like that. It would look similar to ours. I like the black though. This looks really sharp. Okay. Purchased. That is yours to boot around on the farm with whenever you join. That way you can shortcut to wherever vehicles are. I want to leave the forestry vehicles out there in the field. They kind of just stay out there. That is now forestry equipment only. If we need it for something else, we can borrow it, but kind of leave it out there. And because, what's that? Until you want to sell the trees and stuff, yeah. Well, even then, after you've sold the trees, you can return the vehicle back out there. Because we're just going to keep buying property. And I trust Iron Thunder with forestry because Iron Thunder likes the forest as much as we do. You just have to get rid of all the trees that are annoyingly in the way. Easy. In fact, I think I cut down more trees than Iron Thunder would have. I am going to back up the seed cart, am I? Kind of jackknifing it. Yeah, the only thing you have to plow is sunflower and the corn. Oh boy. Gain control, buddy. You can do this. Yeah, you thought the big bud with the other seeder was hard. There goes Farmer Joe. I mean, we seed the field darn fast. Like, look how much I am seeding in one shot. But it is tricky to operate, that is for sure. And like I said, with equipment this big, we're just going to miss stuff along the edge of the field. I'm not getting it that close to the trees all the time. The fact that it's so much faster seeding with it, it's worth it. We'll keep the smaller seeders though for the smaller fields. Because this is too big for the small fields. What are you planting there? Soybean, cool. Different sizes. You got the smallest one. You have the smallest seeder. For what? You're not in the way. Yeah, I bought this tractor just for this seeder. It's the only tractor that can pull this seeder. I may buy a bigger tractor to pull this, but only thing that can pull this seeder is either a big two-track tractor like this or a articulation tractor, I think. I'm gonna lag you guys out. So yeah, that tractor there. Oh, that's articulation tractor though. Yeah, they're all articulation tractors that would be able to pull this seeder. Oh, okay, yes, and then seed, oil seed there. I know what we should do from now on. Every time we save and quit the game, bring all the ATVs to the front door. Yeah, I like where Iron Thunder parked his last time. It's like, huh, all of us bring the ATVs there, all parked over there in a row. And the fact that we always appear where we last played makes this work. Because if it was no tabbing and we would appear in the cabin or at the workshop every time, yeah, that I don't think I'd be a fan of that. Such a big unit. It's crazy. Works pretty well actually. For how massive it is. And the whole thing goes at 18 kilometers per hour, which is faster than the other seeder. I'm not sure how fast the Big Bud seeder goes with the, it's parked in the storage there. This is so big we can't actually store it inside. This has to be stored outside. I haven't actually looked on the inside of this thing. Takes a while to zoom out. It is nice that the seeder is in front of the seed cart, unlike the other one where the seed cart's on the front. I guess it would make extra ground compaction issues. You can see the tracks look pretty deep, but it makes it a lot better, easier to maneuver. Having something this big with a seed cart on the front, kind of tricky to get the GPS and everything lined up properly. Whoops. Actually lower it. How far can I back up before we start jackknifing? Okay. Seed Hawk, 980. Just massive. Like, what are you doing? Just itchy? No problem. You're a dork. Yeah, I'm kind of hitting that rock. Get. Come on. There we go. So yeah, your cedar is 15 meters wide. I'm 10 meters wider than you. 10.5 meters wider. Honestly, it's not as mean of a looking machine than the big Fent we have, but still, it's a massive machine. What else is there to buy bigger than this? We can't buy bigger seeders than this. Seeders were done. Plows were done. Harvesters were done, buying bigger stuff. Cultivator? Yeah, cultivator. Our current cultivator is... Oh, we don't have a cultivator, we've got a disker. But the biggest cultivator would be 24 meters wide. We have a disker. Where's diskers? Disk right underneath it. There we have this right now, 12 meters wide. So 24 would be quite a bit bigger. Quite a bit. So that might be worth buying that cultivator. Plow, we got the biggest plow there is. So really just the cultivators for sure. Need to buy that. And that might be it. We might be done with buying equipment, other than some more big tractors. At least one more big tractor. I want to get the huge 1,000 horsepower Big Bud. Because that'd be pretty cool pulling this with that Big Bud. Because this tractor is struggling a little bit with this. Oh yeah, that your teacher sucks not knowing, or not notifying you guys at least the day before, right? It's like, tell me the day before if there's going to be a math lesson or not. That way I don't have to get up early. Hey, Marka. What's stuck on your head now? Whoop, there it is. I mean, whoop, here it is. I don't know where that's from. Probably rap music? No? MC Hammer? Maybe? Is that right? I'm kind of just guessing. Oh, no, you should have said, whoops, I did it again. That would have been the proper response, Marka. Can't touch this. Can't touch this MC Hammer. Whoop, there it is. And Whoops, I Did It Again is a very different song. No, that was Britney Spears. I know this because my friend had her CDs. That was high school, and he had all her CDs. And here I was thinking, I'm like, I should go help Iron Thunder with forestry. Maybe I'll come down there with a little plow and lay out some fields. But the equipment can stay all down there. Even the trailer with the wood can stay down there, unless you really want to go sell it. But if we want to sell it, you have to bring the tractor up. It gets complicated. Now that we can't tab, that's a little more complicated. It's a two-person job, actually. But I want to come down there anyway. I have not confirmed the John Deere can do 2 people, but I'm assuming it can. We cannot assume. Oh, the pickup would work. Yes, I've been passenger in the pickup before. I will be right there to come see. I'll borrow yours, Jess. I can't remember what song Rensby got stuck in our head earlier, but don't remind me. Hey, there's a bale there. So what do we got? You got all these trees down here. I'll just do a quick little zoom around. Yeah, you cut everything down here. And the field continues up this way. That's as far as we can go on this field. Yeah, if there's one, like the small trees that are kind of sticking out of the forest in the way, yeah, cut those down. Like there's one right, yeah, the one that you're parked next to. There's one over here that's parked or way out. Yeah, kind of use your judgment. There's another one over here, but that might not be on the property anymore. But yeah, the ones that are kind of sticking out, alone out of the. Well, these are some annoying rocks in this field. This will be an annoying field to be seeding with all these big... Why are you firing me? I had to go check out the trees. I'll be right back. I'm on my way. I'll get out of the way. Don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree, don't hit a tree. Whew. Hey, Roy. Hey, let's go mudding. I'm mudding. Okay, I'll go repair my stuff and get it out of the way. Little side drift there. 6-wheel drift. Okay, I jumped back out of your ATV. Have you repaired your stuff? You got snuck through there? It's amazing. Man, this is a big contraption. It's huge. Oh, am I getting the tractor from here? Can I reach the tractor? Is it getting cleaner from here? I think so. Jess is grabbing the big plow. Yes, 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 yep. That plow will do fine on the whatever field you need it on. Someone's honking at Farmer Joe. Horn's pretty weak for a little tractor, huh? I guess I was in her way. She's paying it back. I don't know what you're trying to do. Hang on. What are you trying to do? That they're already plowed. No, the small ones don't need to be plowed. You've plowed that one over there already too. So, what are you seeding? So you're doing cotton on this field, right? You're going to be seeding cotton there. And you've already seeded canola? Okay, so sunflower can go down here on these. And then soybean can go on this. That doesn't need to be plowed then. That can be soybean. Huh? Oh yeah. Okay, you got soybean planted. Corn. So this field over here needs plowing then. We can plant, yeah, we can plant, and this one there needs plowing. Yep. So those two need plowing. And then you can do corn and cotton and corn next to each other with the same planter, and then sunflower down here. All with the same planter. Hi. she is funny. I'll let you guys have your conversation. No, I don't need a song stuck in my head.
But you really like that song. Well, I know you like it. Like, it's not bad. Why are you being that way?
Because it needs to be done. Jess is like, all our money's disappearing. There's a lot of cars out there. Sounds like racing. People are out having a fun time. That's what it sounds like to me. We'll soon hear sirens. I'm an artist at work, making dirt roads. I am looking forward to doing this less in the next map that we do. I really liked all the customization on this map. But also, there's a lot more work. I have a message from yeah, hopefully they figure that out. Roy, it kind of sucks not knowing. knowing is better than not knowing. Hopefully they can get answers and go, hey, this is what it takes to fix it. I know for me it was like just my kidney stone, and even when I had my appendix way back in the day, it's like just cut it out, cut it out, cut it out, get rid of it, cut it out. Fix me now, please. It's miserable not being fixed. I'm sure it was nothing compared to the stuff you're going through, but it sucks not being 100%. Ah, good enough. Let's park that unit, and then we will grab the small plow and draw out the field for the new field that Iron Thunder is clearing out, and I'll probably do some more landscaping there, which means I'll probably have to make the loan to do more landscaping. There, all that just to make a parking area for this tractor. Okay, I will go jump in my side-by-side, my Gator. Iron Thunder says he's done cutting trees. Oh. Getting the stumps? That's never fun in the tall grass. You have developer mode? I'm assuming you do. The stumps are no fun without developer mode. Yeah, that makes stumps a little easier. Yeah, having little side-by-sides to boot around is going to be helpful with the no tabbing. Yeah, I don't blame you for having anxiety. We always assume the worst, right? Okay, we got the little plow. Even a little plow is not a little plow. So, Roy, I was actually going to ask about your resin art. Do you have like a website or something where you put up your resin art? Love to see what you do. And Iron Thunder, as far as equipment goes, just park it at on field 38. When we're done with everything, just park everything on field 38. Just Facebook at the moment. How do we get to your Facebook? Probably can't do a live message. I would love to see. Yeah, I am on the Facebook. Yeah, send me a fix in Messenger. There we go. Jess says I'm in trouble because she's got all this room in the house now that we've cleaned up. Well, I say when we have cleaned up, when she's cleaned up. So what am I planning here? What is my plan? For this road. Start sending math questions. So should this road kind of aim up toward that forest? And it's not the button I want. Oh yeah. So kind of work this road up here somewhere. What side? Do I keep the road on this side of the forest or on this side of the forest? There's a road over there. That's going to be a bit of an annoying field, so maybe keep that field a bit smaller. So have the field, or this road, come up over here along this side of the forest. And then this road, yeah, just keep going up this way. It'd come up over here and meet with the roadways over here somewhere, somehow. And then got all of this. That's mostly just forest. So probably won't need to do anything over here. Be a nice big field back here. Yeah, that'll be a nice big field back here. And that we can build a road. Oh, this road over here will come in around. And that'll be a nice sized field there. Okay. So I think Iron Thunder running around. There comes Iron Thunder on the brand new road. That was awesome. That little quad looked so small. That was pretty cool. It's amazing. Is that how fast the thing can go? Holy smokes. There he goes again, zooming around. That's a fun little toy, actually.
Yeah.
121 max speed. That's, well, that that's my quad can do that.
Yeah,
So,
I should tell you, it's sketchy at 60 and 70 though.
like, I've done 110 on my quad, and that's fast on a quad. That is indeed fast. Zoom. That's 70 miles per hour. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely not slow. They are expensive. You know what? Buying, we bought ours brand new, and yet we're always fixing it. Everything breaks on those things because, well, you're on a quad. You want to have fun with it, right? So things break when you have that much fun. So they are very expensive. The last thing I broke was really cheap. It was only 20 bucks to fix and a little bit of work. And that was just the gear linkage. If I didn't know how to do that then, or how to fix things like that, it'd be a lot more expensive. Because I've had to bring it to the shop because I couldn't fix things, and it's the gift that keeps charging you money. They are a lot of fun. If I could sell it for a decent price, honestly, I have put more money into the quad than our pickup. Like, brand new pickup is cheaper than the money that's gone into my quad. It's one of those, is it worth having? And then I just go, well, I've already bought it. Would I buy it again, knowing the costs? I don't think so. Well, you say that, at least not a new one, but a used one, so much repairs, right? A used one would be expensive too. So yeah, they're expensive. Yeah, my Toyota Tacoma, brand new off the lot, is cheaper than the money that's gone into the quad.
You're gonna need a license for tractor. Might get a license for quads after that.
Oh, we don't need a license for quads.
You do if you're in a logging road. You do need a license. Legally need a driver's license to do that.
Yes, if you want to drive on a logging road with a quad, yes. But any of the back road trails, deactivated forest, service roads.
Okay, so what about a quad would you put around the property?
A quad to put around the property? Yeah, buy an old used one, yeah. That'd probably be fine.
And
And
no license.
no license needed for that. Or are you asking Iron Thunder if he needs license to just put around in the backyard? Okay, so if the engine size is over 50 cc or something like that. Yeah, I mean they're so much fun, but over $20,000 has gone into that thing. Well over 20,000. I do have tracks for it though. That adds to the price. Just the winter tracks, that was a mistake. I had a lot of fun with them, but they're really expensive for what you get. $4,000 just on winter tracks. Everybody told me that was a mistake. I didn't listen. And they were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun. We went places in the winter that snowmobiles couldn't go. But they also break the quad a lot faster too. So that's a lot of extra stress on the quad. No, riding mowers wouldn't need a lot of special oil changes, no. Like the quad needs different oil changes for all sorts of stuff on it. Yeah, if you find something for 2K that's not going to blow up on you on the first year, it's probably worth getting. Okay, let's get back into that plow. If you're done plowing up there, that plow can come down here and plow these fields too. Oh, you have another field to go? Okay. No worries. I just know you got the big plow. Oh, I'm not going to use the small plow to plow all of this. I'm just going to draw this out, the outline of the new fields. So you don't need, so we have licenses for under 50cc, and then licenses for over cc. Oh, and there's another one for under 125cc, and another for no bigger than 35 kW. That's, and then and the power weight difference between shouldn't be higher. Okay, higher than 0.2 kW per kilogram. Oh, so the heavier the equipment, the more power you can have in it. It's like a tractor, but if you have a light duty quad, lots of power in it, you need license. Makes sense. Whoop. I'm like, why is my mouse fighting me? I've got my foot on it. Salute? Okay, so the biggest license you can get, you can drive anything. Okay, cool. Yeah, anything in Canada, if it's 50cc or under and two-wheeled, you don't need license here. So those little bicycles with a 50cc or 49cc engines on them, no license is needed. You guys make licenses for fun. Yeah, I hear that. And here, note there's no such thing as tractor licenses. To drive on the road, you just need a regular license. For cars, there's nothing special for tractors. Any kid can drive a tractor in a field. But to drive it on the road, you need an actual driver's license. Oilseed radish. We don't have to plow it now. We can seed oilseed radish first and then plow it. Yeah, I would honestly plant oilseed radish before plowing that field. There are 5 licenses just for farming equipment. Yeah, that doesn't exist here. Oh, just sent photos, Roy. Let's go take a look. I am very interested in this. I was thinking of that last week. I'm like, cool to be able to see. Why is my mouse moving so slow? Yeah, I did. There we go, that's better. I clicked the button when the mouse dropped. How do I... Oh! Oh! Oh, wrong way? Okay, when I was thinking resin, I was not thinking something this complicated art. This is impressive. I don't even know how you pour resin like that. Well, you can't just pour it. You gotta mold it, right? It's wow. That's very cool. Roy, that's very cool. I think it'd be pretty awesome to see a video of how you do that kind of art. I don't know if you got the means to do that, but that would be pretty awesome seeing a video on how this kind of art is done. That is spectacularly well done art. Do commissions? Holy smokes. Tractors below, any tractors, self-driving vehicles like combines, excavators and stuff. And, oh boy. Yeah, there's a couple licenses. Yeah, we don't do all that stuff. Our driver's licenses have different stages. That's about it. Basically, there's a motorcycle license. What should you do? I don't know. Okay. You're done plowing, so what are you doing, Farmer Joe? Are you going to go seeding?
I'm following you. Oh, what? Do I have to do
You have to do what?
the
No. You can use a small tractor. You're going to take the planter out. So you're going to plant cotton over here. And then you're going to plant sunflower down here. And then you're going to plant corn on this one over here. And this big field up here needs oilseed radish. Okay, so if you're doing that, so oilseed radish needs to be seeded on the top field with a big bud, or any other tractor with that seeder that the big bud's parked in front of. So you could do that, Iron Thunder. Or you could bring the plow down where the forest you just cut down and plow that section of field. Create field for that. Or you could wrap bales, or you could collect bales. The ones that are already wrapped. So those are basically the 4 jobs. Oilseed radish seeding on the top over here with the seeder attached to the big bud, but you don't need to use the big bud. You could use the big John Deere or the big Fendt or the Challenger. Plowing these fields down here that I'm drawing a circle around. And bales, wrapping or gathering bales. And collected bales can just all be sold straight to the what you can call it, biogas. That's right over there. I have comments to catch up on. Roy, you'll do a video sometime and want to do it on the YouTubes. Yes, I think that'd be amazing. I think if you made videos of that and put it on the YouTubes, you would get commissions. I would certainly be willing to buy some art from you. I know exactly what I would request. I don't know how detailed you can go, but I kind of feel like I tell artists what I want, and then I let them do what they do. It's like, you're the artist. You figure out if I'm doing a commission, I'm going to let you do your style. I'm telling someone to do a commission because I like their style.
You can become a big fan of it too. But the stadium has to be I don't know.
It's not fertilized because I didn't fertilize the oilseed radish there. So it's my fault, not your fault. You guys are fighting over Jess? Marcus, she's not an angel. Ghost Bear used to work with her. He knows. He knows. She's awesome. She's awesome. But no angel. Just climb that rock. Uh-oh. I did not like that sound outside. That was the sound of a dog in pain. Or in fear. If I hear that again, I am going to go for a walk. Sent a few more. I have to look. Oh, there's sirens. What did I do that for? Yeah, if you make a YouTube channel with videos, let us know and I'm gonna definitely subscribe. What am I looking at there? There's brass inside of the flower. Oh, look at the cool colors on that. Ah. Oh. So those are 2D. That is so cool. Yeah, if you're ever open for commissions, I have some ideas. I don't know what you would charge for them, but I have some ideas. Jess would know exactly what I'm ordering from you, so it wouldn't be a surprise gift for her, but it'd be a gift for her anyway. I might put a twist on it, because I've given her the same gift many times. Guess this can be an awkward field. This is not my fault that there's these rocks in the way. And yes, I know there's an easy way of getting rid of those rocks, but we're not going to. I like the uniqueness to this. Yeah, Roy, I'll do that. I'll send you kind of my ideas, and then, like I said, I let artists do their thing. I say, hey, this is kind of what I'm looking for, and then I've commissioned some things before and just let the artist do what they want to do, and they've come out just amazing. Yeah, all the artwork, all the stuff that you've done for your icons and stuff. Let commission someone to do. I hate people that commission stuff and then go um, micromanage. It's like that's not how this works. We're not going to plow this field, but I'm going to start just a small line here. Just do a little line here, and then I'll go get out the big equipment and do a proper. Hey, Milo girl. So Roy, you do. Oh, so you make molds and then pour the resin into the molds. What do you make the molds out of? There. We'll call that good for now. Let's go clean this up, put it away, and get out the big tractor and plow the rest of that field. Okay, so silicone molds from Amazon. Okay. And then basically you have to carve the silicone. Is that what you do? You carve the silicone and then pour the resin in? Well, it's just farming. It disappoints a lot of people. I have people joining in here going, what? People actually watch this? I'm like, yeah, it seems like it. Honestly, we're not here for farming. We're here for the conversation. Field I seeded? I seeded oat. Yep, there's our horses. Took the most complicated route back to our farm possible. Okay. Got it, Roy. Got it. Jess was responding to Marka. Okay. Where's Farmer Joe? What are you seeding? Oh, she's seeding over there cotton. Okay, so she's seeding up there. And Iron Thunder is selling bales. Yeah, Milo Girl has a really, that's a really nice looking flower you keep using as a emoji there. I can't say I've seen that flower before. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's park this. Oh, there's that four-wheeler blends right in the tall grass. All right, we'll just jump in side by side. It's a Lotus, okay. It's really nice. I like it. It's, where am I going? I'm grabbing the big plow. There's Farmer Joe's. Her side by side that we're disappointed in. That we can't ride a passenger in a side by side. Where do I just park this? I want to park it out of the way. Big field is ready for harvest. I did not know that. That's still kind of in the way, isn't it? Park a little further forward. Let's grab the John Deere. Oh, these two fields down here. So we have soybean, and is that wheat? Yeah, wheat. Soybean and wheat are ready down here. Yeah, two massive fields. I don't know, I've never thought of this game as cute. I'll be honest. Farmer Joe, what do you think? Yeah, I'm asking because you're female. No? No, she says no. Your animals are cute though. Okay. You and your cows, Farmer Joe. Look at all those cows in there. I think you should start selling some of those cows. There's too many cows. She's just starting, she says. More cows, please. There's, oh, it's Iron Thunder. I'm like, Farmer Joe taking care of animals? No. It's Iron Thunder taking care of animals. Oh yeah, that's a lot of field there. Yeah, look at all that field ready to harvest. Oh, the best unit to use for the bales is that John Deere tractor with the front forks to it. Oh,
Well, I don't know
the front end loader?
I don't
The
know if this should be changed, should say.
Because the big front end loader can reach further, but it you can't really fork the bales with the front end loader. Let's load our plow 6 or 12.6 meters. What's going to happen? If what? We're going to have weeds soon, yes, on the fields that we're just seeding now, yes. And there's going to be a lot of, because there's a lot of fields that you just seeded, so yes, weeds will be a thing here. But we can use the big brute for that if we can't keep up with the weeder. What part of world is Milo Girl from? I would suspect European this time of day, but we are in North America. American. Dope. 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 Should have gone with North America. Because it's 11:40 here, so PM. Sounds good, Iron Thunder. Yes, we're gonna need some assistance with harvesting. It's gonna be a two-person job harvesting from now on. But it won't take me too long to plow this. Because now we need to get the truck to the field. Farmer Joe. Okay, for those people listening, Farmer Joe and Jess are the same person. In-game Farmer Joe and Jess talking in live chat, same person. Sure, you can leave it out in the field if you want. I don't have a problem with that, Iron Thunder. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, Jess is American Canadian. I'm Canadian. No, yeah, I guess I'm Canadian Belizean. Sorry, Iron Thunder, you're kind of the odd one out over here. You're on the other side of the world. Because Roy is American as well. Ghost Bear is Canadian. So, don't know who else is in chat, but for pretty much everybody but you, Iron Thunder, is North American. No, Iron Thunder is Baltic states. You've never heard of Farming Sim? I don't know. I find it super relaxing. It's a game that I can chat live without having to focus on the game too much. Uh, and that's kind of why I enjoy it. Like every time I play live stream any other game, I'm focused on the game and I can't actually talk to people in chat. Yeah, farming sim. All you do is drive tractors around and plow and plant and farm and take care of animals. Farmer Joe usually likes doing that. She kind of specializes in the animal care. Why is that blocked, Roy? Somebody will approve that message. You don't see the message? You're...
I am in there talking about this.
Okay, Marka, can you see the message? Okay. Or Ghost Bear? Somebody approved it. I don't know who approved it, but somebody approved it. Farmer Joe couldn't even see the message. So Iron Thunder, you saw it. What? Oh, Marka, you're editor. There's a bug still. Oh, so you guys are showing up with wrenches, but you guys don't actually... So you're not actually moderators. Great. So you can put people in timeouts, but you don't see held back messages. And Ghost Bear didn't see him. I don't know. Iron Thunder, apparently you have special skills. I don't know why you're the only one that could approve that message. I could have, but YouTube is broken. Marka is offended that he's not a real moderator. Iron Thunder is not even showing up in chat participants. Iron Thunder has the power. Jess says she knows the passwords to everything. She can change it all. She has the power. Power. Now that you've commented, is he now showing up as an active participant in chat? There's a lot of blue wrenches there. Holy smokes, that's a lot of blue wrenches there. It's like all the moderators are showing up at the same time. Everybody gets a demotion. Too many moderators. Jess is the only one that's got the yellow icon next to hers, though. She's special. Jess is the stalker that will be the troublemaker. She's a detective ninja, not a stalker. Okay. Ah, there's all our logging equipment parked there. It'll stay parked there until the next in-game night. Hey, thanks Milo Girl for joining in. And next stream will be go back to Steam gift cards again. Yeah, we'll start with $5 again since Rensme won today. I was intending to do another one this stream, but I messed up. I didn't ask for the new secret word. I think it was bird. It's not bird. Can't be bird. Okay. Sorry, I can't hear you over that tin can car driving by outside. You didn't plant any grass? Sure hope you didn't plant any grass. Oh, over the grass on the edge. Got it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we're not going to be able to seed this whole field. We're going to leave little gaps and stuff, depending what seeder we're using. Because of these massive rocks in the middle of the field. You've just planted cotton, so you can plant sunflower and corn. Doesn't matter which ones you pick to go where. You got another lesson? Math or... I guess no, you were not getting a math lesson today, so you just have a different lesson. Thanks for joining though. Appreciate the in-game help. Ah, you gotta learn English. Your English is pretty good. Don't think you have to learn too much more there. Oh, Marcus found the flower. Oh, you found it a while ago? Oh, that's right. Ninja Jess was on that. I recall that conversation kind of vaguely. I'll pretend I remember it anyway. That's a nice looking flower. Glad Milo Girl shared that one. I'm not all that funny, but you guys seem pretty funny. It's a scam. Uh, she's scamming you. Uh, she definitely has a lower tolerance of patience than I do, that's for certain. On certain things, this is true. Other things I lose patience a lot earlier than she does. Yeah, that's true. There are things I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm out. Your turn. What's the reasoning? I've got more years of being Canadian. That's why I'm more patient. You still have that American attitude with you. That's why us Canadians think she's a troublemaker, because she still has that American attitude. And Marka thinks she's the sweetest thing in the world because she's already half Canadian. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think that's a good theory there. She's the only polite American out there. Just burnt Marka so hard. Jess has the Super B, but there's another truck. There's two grain trucks. There's a single grain truck. I think it's a Load King trailer with you mean I'm gonna go over here and repay. We still owe 45 grand. And Jess is selling corn. $14 grand for half a trailer. Prices stopped going up, so there we go. Let's get rid of all that money. How much do we still owe? 20 grand. So if you have more, yeah, we may actually be able to pay off the loan and be back to our regular no loan game. You guys all watched that Mark Rober squirrel video? That was homework. I'm sure you guys all watched it. Ghost Bear did his homework. At least one of you guys did your homework. Good, good. I just laughed so hard watching that video. Okay, thanks Iron Thunder. We're probably going to bail out shortly here too, but I said I was going to play at least another hour, and it's been another hour, so thanks for the free help. Squirrel Ninja Warrior. Yeah, he's got a couple of squirrel videos, and then he's got the glitter bomb videos too. And the glitter bomb, there's going to be more glitter bomb videos coming in the future. Thanks again, Iron Thunder. Enjoy your English class. You can tell your teacher you know your English well enough. Yeah, the glitter bomb videos are very satisfying to watch. Very, very satisfying to watch. Glitter and fart spray. Yeah, that one poor guy that got the glitter bomb and he wasn't a scammer or thief at all. Poor guy. Called the cops. The cops are actually a fan of what he's doing, so they're actually working with the cops now. Yeah, Mark Robin, watch the glitter bomb videos. Try to watch the first one first. I don't know how old those are. Here, let's see if I can find. He goes after porch pirates at first. And then I think the second video, I don't know if there's 2 or 3 videos. Mark, what did I say? Grober? Rober? Mark Rober. Mark Rober. What's that? Okay, so that's a glitter bomb video versus porch pirates, and here's another glitter bomb video up here. Catches phone scammers, but I think there's glitter bomb video before that. Right down here is a glitter bomb video, 2.0 against porch pirates, and then there's probably another glitter bomb video down here, glitter bomb 1.0 versus porch pirates. So start with this one 2 years ago. Watch the one from 2 years ago, and then the 2.0, and then the 3.0, and there'll be a 4.0 coming. Oh, I guess this phone scammer one, there'll be another one of those coming. And then there's this obstacle course, the Ninja Warrior course, and then there's the new Squirrel obstacle course. Those are all, you must watch those videos. He's got a lot of other cool videos, but those are my favorite. Never mind, no English lesson today. And then he does things like this, the world's biggest super soaker. Just cool stuff. The biggest world's biggest Nerf gun. Yeah, I enjoy watching his videos, especially the squirrel mazes and the glitter bombs. Okay, I'm gonna finish plowing this. Oh, pay off debt. Okay. No more debt. 14 grand of actual cash in our pockets now. Yeah, you're having a good Monday. I told you you didn't need English lessons. That's what I said, right? Speaking of which, I should go take my French lessons. I took one lesson. I did one lesson in French today. I started this week. I am terrible at it. But I'll get more practice next week. Maybe I won't be quite as terrible by next weekend. Yes, that is the second time you've been able to show that clock. Yes. I'll finish plowing this field, and I think we'll probably call it a day here pretty quick. Farmer Joe is working on clearing her stuff out. Iron Thunder is gone already. The only lessons you like is time between them. You should check out this free app, Iron Thunder. Um, I, I, my brother's been learning English with it for a long time, and or German. He's been learning German with it for a long time. And I've just been using the free version. It's pretty cool. I already have an account. Just in case it shows you. It's not going to let me log in, is it? What's my use? I did. This is you had an ad for this? That's funny. What's my username again?
Email or username. It will work.
Oh, email or username. Okay. I did the special email though. See if that worked. Darn it. What's my password? I'll try that. There, that's working. Add. Okay. Let's pull that over here. I don't know what. No thanks. Okay, so I've done a couple lessons on the basics over here. You got tips you can go through.
Salut.
I have something playing. I don't think there's anything playing in the background. I don't hear anything playing in the background. And then you can hit start lesson. How do I get out of this? Oh, here, start lesson.
Un.
And then you have to click on the sound that they just made.
Un.
This is way too loud. This is just very basics, learning any language you want.
Un croissant et une orange.
Un croissant et une orange. So, see, my pronunciation is horrible. So that would be a croissant and an orange. Check. And it's just easy lessons like this. Here is a cat and a pizza. So then you go
Chat.
un chat et une pizza.
Pizza.
And then you actually need a microphone and actually pronounce the stuff. So there's all these different things right there.
Tu manges.
That would be you are eating. Okay, so let's get out of here. Yes, I want to quit the session. So, and then you can click over here and learn multiple languages. Swedish right there. So you can learn all of these languages. I decided I was going to try to learn 3 languages. It's like, no, you know what? I'm just going to do one language. I'm just sticking to French because it's like now it's getting confusing between Spanish and French and German. Okay, I'm sticking with French, just practicing French. They should pay me for this advertisement, but you can do it for free. You only have so many hearts. You can only make so many mistakes before you have to watch ads to get more hearts or whatever like that. But it's not super hard to get enough coins to buy more hearts, and just kind of be careful. And if you run out of hearts, do the next lesson next day, right? So I try to do. Oh, you can show your friends. I don't know how to do that on here. Oh, yeah, so you can see friends. So it'll actually show you how your friends are doing. There's a light line versus how you are doing. Oh no, I'm the light line and my friend is the light or the blue line. So we can go, where's Jess on here? I don't know, we didn't click. But oh, sure, we'll give Hollow Mind a thumbs up or a high five. There we go. There you can see Jess's blue line versus my gray line. I don't know. I really like it. The fact that you have to actually speak it and actually learn how to spell the words. Like all the ones I was doing, I could just click on the words. But as the lessons get harder, you have to actually type the words out and remember the spelling of them. It gets harder and harder very quickly. I love it. And then you can actually read stories and stuff later on as you get more crowns and stuff. It gets really complicated and in depth quickly, but it's not hard to do one lesson a day type of thing and just kind of learn a language. It's really cool if you want to learn another language. I've only been doing it for a week now, and I highly, highly recommend it. And Duo, you need to sponsor me. Duolingo. You need to sponsor me.
And the website you can see so much more.
Yeah, the website has more than the app on the phone.
So I can't see
You'd have to have the microphone.
I know, but and here I'm looking to do the story pictures.
Do they have good stories? I haven't got enough crowns to read a story yet. They're hard. Learn Swedish because of Sabaton? Sabaton? Yeah. Don't ask me how to pronounce that, but you could use the English app to learn your English better for class and look impressive in class too. You're learning English already anyway, so there we go. Just plow it. Fold up our plow. Clean it, repair it, park it, and call it a day. Yeah, I know. My brother's been talking about that app for months. And Jess used it a long time ago for Spanish. And I'm finally like, yep, I'm gonna just, I live in Canada. I should probably learn French. At least get a basic knowledge of French. I know Quebec French is different than the French we're learning in here, but at least I'd have the basic understanding and can communicate with someone if I drive through Quebec again. Because if we buy an RV, no, I'm going to change that to when we buy an RV and travel across the country, I would like to speak French to Quebecers enough to be able to communicate. You're tired of the English. Don't blame you, Iron Thunder. Don't blame you.
As it's
friends me? Yes. That always happens. There's always one or two people that show up right at the end of the stream, but that's okay. I enjoy latecomers to the stream as well because guess what? You all count to my algorithm as watching a video. How many minutes do you have to watch, or seconds? You have to watch 30 seconds to count as a view? So you must stick around for 30 seconds. I demand it. Oh wait, that now I'm breaking YouTube policies by demanding you must stick around. So I cannot demand you stick around for 30 seconds because I break YouTube algorithm, and that's actually against YouTube rules, and I could get banned for that statement. So Iron Thunder, do you not speak Lithuanian enough? I know Lithuanians are hard. Do Lithuanians all speak English? Is that, do you speak more English than Lithuanian? Because English is kind of becoming a almost universal language, right? Iron Thunder, Jess will send you our usernames. And then you can add us. And then we can see when you skipped a lesson and scold you. Just what you need is more teachers scolding you. Well, we haven't gone to bed yet, so for me it's still good evening, even though it's the next day. Oh no, so you're starting to forget. I have the same problem with my Plotich, the Low German dialect that my parents use. It's like, I'll use the English word and I'll speak English to you, and you understand English and I understand your German, so the Low German dialect. So we'll speak English and German together. So when I speak to my mom, I usually speak in English and she speaks back in Low German. Hey Farmer Joe, you need a ride? Would like to test this sucker out? Where do you need a ride to? To your SUV? Or not SUV, your ATV? Or it's already at the house? So we got all three ATVs at the house? Ah yes. Iron Thunder has his quad there. You've got your big side-by-side that no passengers can actually ride in. And I got my little side-by-side. There we go. I haven't actually tried the little quad. That's a nice little quad. I like it. I think we'll have to get rid of the grass and make a little parking area here for side-by-sides and quads. Iron Thunder. Well, the quad's over here at the cabin, so I like where they all are. Yeah, I won't do it now, but I'm thinking of making a parking area here for the quads. I like the side-by-side with a winch up front and all. I just wish passengers would work on this thing. It's a shame passengers don't work. And I don't think you can be a passenger on this quad. How do you get into these things? Shift Z. Okay, so Shift Z works on that. Nope, it just jumped me back into the John Deere, so does Shift Z work on the quad? No. Didn't think so. The little quad that could. Yeah, that's a nice little quad, I like it. And you have a strap on the front even? And you have a strap on the back? Yeah, 2 straps on the back. So the quad could even haul around eggs and stuff. And then the side-by-side has straps on the front there. You actually have straps on the roof. And then a bunch of straps on the back. I don't think this ATV has any straps. Maybe on the back? No, no straps on the John Deere. But yeah, it'll be handy now with the new mods that we have. We can't tab anywhere. No more tabbing vehicle to vehicle. We actually have to drive everywhere and walk everywhere. I like it. I like, wish we had done that a long time ago. But anyway, it's time to go to bed, so thank you guys for watching. I am out of here. Oh, before I bailed, did everybody... What's going on there? Somebody's knocking a wall out. Did everybody that was interested in winning FS22 pipe up and say something? I don't know, I can't. You guys have to see the scroll on the bottom if your name's in there or not, or if on this stream right now. But yeah, anyway, you guys have a good night, good day. Iron Thunder, enjoy your Monday. Good Monday so far. Keep that up. Hopefully the rest of the day keeps going like that. Uh-oh, she's speaking in French. Bonne nuit? Bonne nuit? Bonne nuit? Bonne nuit? I think bonne nuit. Ad revoir? I'm out of here. You guys rock.